Good afternoon, my awesome friends and followers of Suffolk's #1 YouTube channel. Coming in your ears, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. Now, this is the problem I have. Maybe it's PTSD, maybe it's not. But when I get my teeth into something, I go right into it. And thanks to your messages from this morning's video, I will continue to look into things. Now, the one thing which really pisses me off, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't mean to be an arse, but the one thing that pisses me off is charity shops on our British high streets. It's okay having one, it's okay having two, but it's ridiculous. Now, businesses are closing down daily because they can't afford the rates, they can't afford the amount of money that the government wants to take off them, so they collapse. And the minute they collapse, for some reason, Felixstowe, Woodbridge, Ipswich, charities seem to jump in there and sweep them. It's like they celebrate a business failing. It's just my opinion. It feels like that. So here we go. Business rates. Now, depending where you are, depending where your high street is, the rates, right? I am looking now at prime locations. Some of the business rates can go from £28,000 a year to nearly £100,000 a year in rates, depending on how big your building is and how prime location it is. Imagine being in central London. It must be crippling those businesses. A lot of those businesses in London, if you do your own research, they're making a loss. But the brand's getting out, and that's what it's all about. It's about the branding. It's about getting out. So I looked into charity shops, okay? Now, in Felixstowe, rates for shops go from about £4,000 to £15,000 a year, depending on where they are. So then I look into charities and I go, okay, how many charity shops are on the main part in Felixstowe? Well, the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, there are 10 charity shops in Felixstowe. 10. Now, that's 10 charity shops. Did you know that those charity shops, because they're charities, non-profit, they get up to 80% business rates reduction for being a charity? But did you also know that those charities can apply for a council discretionary 20% rate reduction, which means they don't have to pay rates? Some probably do, but a lot of charities in different places don't pay business rates because it's covered. But did you, were we given the opportunity to vote against this? I mean, our rates, we're paying council tax and the council's giving away our hard money to a charity. Charities that we probably don't even support in reality. Shameful, isn't it? Imagine not being able to be involved in that, where a council decides where your council tax is going. I mean, it was councils that thought up the police crime commissioner idea, wasn't it? Yeah, and they're on about between £75,000 and £85,000 a year. In fact, let's be honest with you, the police crime commissioner in Suffolk, his office gets just over £1 million. £1 million they waste. Over £600,000 in staff salaries and travel. Your council tax. So let's look at Woodbridge. There's 7 charity shops in Woodbridge that don't pay rates. In Ipswich alone, there's 39. So, ladies and gentlemen, in Suffolk, there are currently 139 active businesses. Isn't that weird? So the charities class as a business. But they're not paying business rates, are they? No. Now, if none of them paid rates, because let's be honest, they have an 80% business rate reduction because they're charities, and they can apply for 20% reduction from council tax. Councils, discretionary. That means that we're having to pay money. We're having to pay 1.3 million to subsidise these places that we never asked for. It's shameful, isn't it? Now, my plan would be this. Yes, have your 80% business rate reduction for being a charity. But I would abolish local councils having to foot the 20% extra to pay for the bill, the discretionary council tax reduction from the council. Why should council taxpayers be forced to pay someone else's bills? Let me know in the comments what you think.